What's good, guys? Malvern and Kid here, back again. How's everybody doing on their end? Well, guys, a while back I watched a video from Mr. Multi. One of his patrons asked him to do a request on what villains would he like to see in season 2 of Batman: The Caped Crusader. I took a look at that, and I was just like, you know what? Again, I wish YouTube didn't get rid of the video response things, because I love that. This is a video response, guys, of villains I would love to see in The Caped Crusader season 2. For all those who don't know, yes, there is a season 2 coming. It was renewed, and I would love to have seen. These are some characters I would love to see a part of Batman: The Caped Crusader. Now, we do know that Joker is going to be a villain in season 2. They already teased that at the end of the first season. But the one thing I wanted to do is keep a mixture of horror, noir-based villains, and just all around just some of my favorites. So I decided, and I'm giving you guys 9, because Joker is already 10. So I made a list, and we're gonna hear my list. Okay, so number 1 on the list, Kurt Langstrom, aka Man-Bat. I know what you're saying right there, Man-Bat, yeah, Man-Bat. Look, in the first season, they already tapped into the supernatural. So why not tap into the subject of gene splicing and things like that? I would love to see Man-Bat. Man-Bat, to me, would work so perfectly for this new series. And being that they can get away with a little bit more, we could see maybe Man-Bat really being a bat in this. Like I said, you watch that first season, when people got shot, they got shot. You saw when they got shot. So imagine that. Number 2, going more on the psycho, going on like a psycho killing spree or something like that. Victor Zsasz, Mr. Zsasz, I think would make an excellent episode villain for season 2. You could have him just being like a Jack the Ripper type character in Gotham, and he's killing people and of course cutting himself just to show how many victims he's killed. It'd be perfect. I would love Victor Zsasz. Number 3 on the list, we're going with Edward Nygma, the Riddler. I think Riddler, we can really get somewhat like a cat and mouse game with Batman, and with having the Riddler be a part of it. You can play it off as being, he has to go on some kind of quest, and the Riddler is saying, well, if you don't do this, I'm going to blow up this place, or things like that. I would say similar to a little bit like how they did in Die Hard 3 with a Vengeance, something like that. Be kind of cool. Number 4, because we already heard that he is in this world, and he is one of the mentors to Harley. Scarecrow. Jonathan Crane. Scarecrow also would make a excellent villain for this new series. We're talking 1930s-ish, kind of that noir build. And are there any narcotics and hallucinogens that could be used? Yeah, they could really play on that. Like, okay, he went deep into learning about different chemistry and chemicals that would mix so well, and then I could flip them out and things like that. You could really tell a good. So I would just love to see how they would make the Scarecrow look in this new style of Batman. Number 5, Dr. Death. Yeah, I know some people say, who? That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of this type of series. They have gone out the box with a lot of these characters, with a lot of them. Like, I would have never thought I would have seen onomatopoeia in a Batman series, and we got it. You know, things like that. I would have never thought Nocturne was gonna be. I was like, who is that? And then I'm like, wait, who is that? I had to look her up. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, things like that. But Dr. Death, most of the times his face is very disfigured, and I know you can say, well, they kind of already did that, Chris, with Two-Face and everything like that, but still, when I mean his face is disfigured, his face is legit disfigured. Like, he's got big teeth coming out of, like, it's just really weird looking. But yeah. Number 6, the Mad Hatter. Another one that you could use in terms of mind control, because now we're getting into mind control, and how would you do it without really using really high-end technology, but still it would be pretty cool, right? And you know, I love the Mad Hatter. I think he's a great character. Number 7, Mr. Multi said this too. Solomon Grundy, another character that I would do for the horror aspect of things. You know, a walking zombie would be really cool. That's just me. I think it would be cool, and I would love it. Just saying. Number 8. This is kind of going still, because at the center of it still, Falcone is still a big presence in Gotham. So how about having someone else kind of step into his territory and maybe trying to take over? And this character is Black Mask. I think Black Mask would be a great adversary when you put into the concept of the criminal, the gangster side of Batman. You know, keep that whole aspect of the mob mentality and things like that. And so Falcone be going to war with not just Batman, but now this new player in town who calls himself Black Mask. And the last character is a female. Not Poison Ivy. Not Poison Ivy. For me, Lady Shiva. Lady Shiva is one of my favorite DC villains. And villainess, whatever you want to call her. And I would love to have her come in as a threat, or a bounty hunter, or something like that. Somebody pays, like you could have Falcone pay her to take out Bruce, you know, and she is eager to do it because she's heard the stories, and maybe she wants to test her own lethal skills against this Batman, and that would be really cool to me to see. But yeah, that would, Lady Shiva would be definitely up there. Be perfect. I would, and her look would be the look that you see now. You're probably seeing the image of her. That would be my look. I would go with that look right there. But there you guys have it. Those are some characters that I would love to see make up for season 2. Batman's Rogues Gallery is so big, but notice I didn't go with Mr. Freeze. I didn't go with Poison Ivy, the ventriloquists and things like that. You know, those are other characters you want to save it, because at the end of the day, so far what we do know about the next season is going to be 10 episodes as well. So I just gave you 9 characters that could be used in season 2. That's just me. But that's my response to Mr. Multi's video, as well as I forget who asked him to do it. This is my response. These are some characters that I would love to see in season 2 of Batman: The Caped Crusader. What are some of your villains that you would want to see? And I look forward to looking at your comments as well as getting into conversation with you. Let's chat. Let's do it. But other than that, guys, you guys take care. This is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace and love. Stay tuned. Keep it real as always. My back. Deuces.